Rockin' that Christian Dior. I had to marble the floors. I had to cut out the hoes. I just got me a little bean. But I got me a little port. I ain't no better if I do it.
Closely contested game as we start the second quarter. Go back to the Wizards. Clark, you're right. They really had some problems against the West, as you mentioned. And, Steve, that's got to change.
Yeah, 7 wins in 30 total games against the Western Conference. It's the second worst interconference record in the NBA. So nowhere to go but up if you're Washington.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. King in at point guard. Michael Beasley and Kevin Love, they're in the forward positions. Johnson out there with Randolph. Lewis against Beasley. Lewis misses. The Timberwolves trail. Here's King. Outside Randolph. Rashard Lewis covering. Stolen by Lewis.
Well, that's a really slick move to come up with that steal.
By Beasley. Over Love. Here.
Boy, that dunk got everybody up off their seat.
Oh, they're loving it, aren't they, Steve?
Well, how could they not? I mean, he put the cherry on top of the sundae on that.
Here's King. 10 points for him. It's Beasley on the wing. Blatch defender. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from 12, and the jumper falls for him. Beasley's got his second bucket of the night.
The defense that time didn't do quite enough. I mean, it takes a lot of effort to stop him when he gets in tight.
Young up top, who's guarded by Johnson. And stolen by Love. Minnesota with the ball. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And slam dunk by Randolph. And that'll tie this game up.
You got to wonder about the effort defensively. They did not get back there.
Yeah, you know what? A beautiful finish one way or the other, though. Throwing it down with one hand and making it look easy.
Easy and fun. He just thrives on making the D look silly.
Yep, which is something he does pretty often, Kevin.
Stolen by Lewis. And Washington has possession. By himself. Throws down the breakaway jam.
That steal led to that easy transition basket.
You know, Steve, they've got those guys reeling a little bit right now.
King. Rebound by the Wizards. McGee's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Tell you what, JaVale McGee continued to do what he did last year and expanded his output some. I mean, he's a guy who gives you a lot of block shots and plenty of dunks.
Here's King. 10 points for him. Beasley, the pass to King. On the clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Takes a 3. Gets it to go. 13 points in the game. Yeah, Clark, back to McGee's year last year. Up this field goal percentage, like you said. And the rest of his numbers across the board. Steve, he's a freak athletically. And this guy, I mean, I don't know if he's got a ceiling.
Well, he's got such great length to his body, huge wingspan, and then great leaping ability. And you look at the numbers, 10 points, 8 boards per game, almost 3 blocks as well. I mean, he's got unlimited potential.
Here's King. He's got 13. Now here's Johnson. Beasley outside. Love. He's against Blatch. The shot's good from Love. Love's got his first bucket of the night.
His presence in the paint gives their offense such a valuable dimension.
McGee. Here's Blatch. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
A great basketball game going on in Washington. Now time for HB at the half. The Timberwolves have been battling. They're looking to make up some ground in this one. They're trying to get their season back on the winning track. Kevin Love certainly contributing with his play. He's got 4 points, been outstanding on the defensive side of the court as well. Gotten the job done on the glass too. Looking at Washington, they're definitely making plays as well. A huge advantage in points in the paint. They're having their way inside. John Wall is off to a good start. He's got 7 points, and the defense has been rock solid. Great effort on the court by these two in the first half. We'll see if they can carry the load again in the second. And now we're looking on other games from the NBA as we go around the league. At Phillips Arena, the Hawks with a win over the Nets. That one puts them 2-2 in their last 4 contests. Josh Smith was their scoring leader. In another game also in the books, Toronto ended up with a loss to the Magic at Amway Center. They couldn't get anything going, it seemed. And now here's what's going on in the rest of the association. The Utah Jazz trailing the Warriors out in Oakland, falling back by 9 points now in the fourth quarter. That'll just about do it here at the HB halftime report. The rest of the game coming right up.
The second half of basketball. Minnesota in the lead.
Well, the Timberwolves are hoping that they've found some answers at the point guard position. The veteran Luke Ridnour really played a steady role for them a year ago, but Johnny Flynn, the top draft pick in 2009, missed almost 30 games and really struggled on the court.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Washington, John Wall and Nick Young are the back. Thornton and Blanche up front at the forwards. And it's McGee and it's the center filling out the middle. For the Timberwolves, the answer to their playmaking needs, a point guard Steve and Clark may have arrived in the form of rookie Ricky Rubio, joining the team from Spain.
Well, it's got to be a relief, Kevin, for the Minnesota fans to see the former number 5 pick in the 2009 draft finally in uniform for the Timberwolves. Scoring is still a question mark for him, but his passing, court vision, and flair, all of that is unquestionable.
And Washington has possession after the basket by Minnesota.
They keep going right back to the paint, and who can blame them? I mean, they're getting it done in there.
Yeah, 3 of their last 5 buckets, guys, have come from inside the lane area, so I'd expect them to continue to go inside right at the defense.
Johnson can't hit. Washington trailing. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Lewis outside. Pocket 6. Johnson's there. A fader. Again, the Wizards score.
Boy, they are really getting chewed up inside here. I mean, that's 8 of the last 10 points they've given up inside, in the paint.
Yeah, and the paint should be sacred ground for a defense. I mean, you can't let anybody just trot in there and get an easy bucket.
Here's Beasley, and again it's Minnesota converting.
Good start for this offense. They're shooting 3 of 4 now from the field, so offense in a good groove.
All with it. He's got 7. And here's Young. Kept alive. Second chance shot, and he finishes at the rack. Young's got 11.
You know, you look at how this has played out so far, and they've really had a big advantage inside.
Now they're getting higher percentage shots in the lane, and they're getting a bounce here or there, but I think they're playing pretty well down there.
Love the pass to King. Covered by Wall. Fades away. Sharon Lewis pulls it in. Lewis has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Wall. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. That one is on Beasley.
Well, Wall was pretty much resigned to second place in the Rookie of the Year award voting because of Blake Griffin, but he was definitely the only second place guy.
Well, Clark back to Wall on the Rookie of the Year. He started off very well, and you can tell, Steve, he has just as bright a future as anyone in the NBA.
Yeah, he was right behind Blake Griffin in terms of the impact rookies that we had in the NBA a season ago, and Wall playing that all-important point guard position. He's going to be a fixture in Washington for years to come, and hopefully he'll get enough talent around him and he'll develop as a leader to take that team back to the playoffs.
The Wizards with the lead. Guarded now by Randolph. And Wall gets it to go in on the assist by McGee. 10 points for Wall. Here's King, covered by Wall. King, the pass to Randolph. Love with the screen on McGee. Here's Randolph, and he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws.
Well, it's been a tough few years for the Washington Wizards, but last season was important, finding their point guard of the future in John Wall. Now the question mark is, can they surround Wall with enough talent to become a playoff contender?
That one is no good. Steve, back to Wall and Rose. Chicago certainly laid the blueprint out for the Wizards last year.
I think the Rose and Wall comparison is a good one because both guys are transcendent type point guards, I think, and also have really good leadership qualities. So if the Wizards can build some talent and get some talent around Wall, then they'll be well on their way maybe to duplicating what the Bulls have been able to do.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Tough miss. I mean, not much defense. He had a really good look at the hoop.
Outside, Wall. Pulls from the top of the key. The rebound by Johnson.
I think he's capable of shooting the ball much better than he has so far. I don't think there's any doubt about that, guys.
King, the pass to Randolph. Shoots over McGee. Randolph's shot is good. Randolph's got 10.
Sometimes folks forget about his decent mid-range jumper. He can knock those down all game given a chance.
Washington calls timeout.
He's dialed in from long range.
It's for him.
Man, they have a huge advantage in points in the paint. Look at that.
Oh, and this defense is getting pushed around a bit too much for my liking. They're just not competing at a high enough level here.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Houston. Right now they're off to a fast start. First place in the conference. And, of course, the Minnesota Timberwolves. 6.5 games behind them.
I think for the Timberwolves, they've been as flat as they can be this season. It might be time not just for some lineup changes, but a major overhaul.
Yeah, you might be right, Clark, because you can see that there's no spark to this club. Nothing seems to be clicking. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some big changes. Solid advantage in the rebounding totals for them so far here.
In every game, but particularly in a close game, every little advantage you can use helps, and they're certainly enjoying one on the glass here.
Left side, Wall. Can they get it? Trying his luck deep. Crawford's shot is good. Clark, third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
Yeah, it's really been a bit of a tug of war. Back and forth we go.
Yeah, both teams playing well. Neither club able to pull away.
Backing down is Milicic. Knocked away.
Great job defensively, getting out and forcing that turnover.
Crawford left side. He goes up. And they call goaltending. They'll give him a bucket.
Been a little too easy for them inside, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think so, Steve. I mean, they've really dictated the action in the paint. That's been their focus, and the defense hasn't mounted much resistance at all.
Here's King. 20 points for him. And it's Howard picking him up. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the... Here's Crawford. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got 4 assists now tonight. Now, here's Rubio. Here's King. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from the block. Rebounded by the Wizards. They get a hand on it. Out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Chance now to check out the Washington Wizards' upcoming schedule. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. So for the Wizards, JaVale McGee's checked in for Trevor Booker. Blatch comes in for Josh Howard. And Nick Young is subbed in for Jordan Crawford. The Timberwolves also changing it up. Anthony Randolph, he's checked in for Milicic. Love comes in for Lee. And Wesley Johnson has subbed for Ricky Rubio. Young converts on the jumper for the easy 2. Young's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, he's been so cool out there, composed, never rattled. I mean, a very steady contributor to the offense.
And Blatch sends it back. Wizards leading by 4. And Wall kicks over to Blatch. Guarded now by Kevin Love. Now here's Wall. He's covered closely. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. These players have been dominant on the glass in their last 10 games, leading the NBA in rebounding. Third is Kevin Love.
He's put on an unbelievable show, rebounding the basketball of late, using that strength in his body so effectively.
Feeds it to Williams. He's against Evans. Shoots from the right block. Williams can't get it to go.
It's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Young from outside. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's King. He's got 23. To halt the run. Washington with the rebound. Watch has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Evans. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And a moment now to check out who Minnesota has coming up. Well, they've got the Lakers ahead of them after this game. And their next game, it'll be played in Los Angeles. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip. First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. 30 seconds left in the third. Johnson outside. Here's King, covered by Wall. Wall with the steal. King is whistled for reaching in. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. That free throw, no good.
Shooting for Washington.
Good on the second free throw. And here's Randolph. King, the pass to Love. King from downtown. And that's not going to go. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. Presented by Sprite. Hey, Doris.
And Kevin, for that great stretch the Wizards put together, they get the Sprite Spark Award. Things have picked up quite a bit in the last few minutes as it's been an impressive run they've got going, and it might just be what they need to take them all the way to victory lane.
Okay, Doris, thank you. And that run, Clark, really changed the complexion of this game.
Yeah, it sure did. I thought it stirred something up in them that got them on a good run.
Yeah, got the ball rolling for them, and they were able to keep it going from there, guys.
On the court for Minnesota. King, he's in at the point. Beasley out there with Randolph. Then there's Wayne Ellington. The pass to King. He dishes it to Ellington. 6 to shoot. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And he makes the first.
2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Washington has possession. Now Young puts up the baby hook. Again, the Wizards score.
Man, an even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I know you know about how the basket can seem like it's 10 feet wide when you're in the zone. That's where they are right now.
Here's King, up and in on the layup. 27 points for him.
3 straight buckets in the paint. They're making it look effortless.
Well, speaking of effortless, you'd like to see a little more out of the defense. How about trying, guys?
Young's shot is off.
Not a bad look, though. You like his chances to make that one.
You sure do, but he can't hit them all.
Here's King. Beasley the screen. King. Rebound by Vesely. Guarded now by Michael Beasley. Watch with it. Open look. That's good. And the Wizards lead by 12.
Probably time to bring an extra defender, change up the defense a little bit.
Well, Steve, he's been so good. I think they got to take the ball out of his hands right now.
The offensive rebound. And blocked.
Tell you what, things just aren't bouncing his way this quarter.
That's tipped. No one back. 2 on none. Here's Rand and slammed down hard. Another look on the Sprite Slam Cam.
Well, he's got enough hang time there to put a little something extra on that one. 2 scoops of ice cream after that.
Well, that's a play that's going to be remembered from this game, that's for sure.
I think that was more like a banana split, Clark.
Washington calls timeout.
You know, the Minnesota Timberwolves' struggles have been wide-ranging. Offense was definitely a big problem. They tried to push the pace to get easier shots. They were, in fact, #1 in pace of play last season with 99 possessions a game.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hi, Kevin. Flip Saunders was just going over the plan with his team. His message was this: all of us know these guys are capable of exploding and putting up points in a hurry, so I don't want to see anybody letting up until that final whistle blows. Guys, back to you.
Wall. The shot's long, but he gets the bounce. Wall's got 10 points in just the second half. It's too bad, Clark, you bring up an interesting, this pace thing, which a lot of coaches talk about, a lot of scouts zero in on. The Timberwolves first in pace last season in the league, but Steve, they were tied for 7th least in fast break points.
Well, that doesn't bode well, does it? Play fast but don't score? Man, no wonder they were so bad last year.
You know, guys, you look at it, 1 turnover in the game, sometimes that can...
Whoa! And that steal really triggered the fast break. Nice play.
Hey, you're right, and the break itself may have been even better.
Here's Wall. And McGee backs down. Releases from 15. And Washington again with the bucket.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
Well, they continue to find the open man and play unselfishly. This is true team basketball we're seeing.
Here's King, defended by Young. Lock at 6.
Just 1 turnover for him in the first half, guys, but now he's really having a hard time taking care of the ball.
Here's Singleton. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
Man, offensive execution has been the story here. Just playing beautiful basketball.
And, guys, you can see it in their advantage in field goal percentage. I mean, you get high-quality shots, you're usually going to shoot well. They're playing outstanding basketball.
Here's Young. No good. And Minnesota the other way now. Open shot. Love. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
And across the board, his stats, just amazing.
Well, he's monogrammed this game in a big way.
All sorts of time. Jump shot is good that time. Young's got 11 points here in just the second half. Wall against Beasley. He kicks it to Young. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 7th assist in the game. Now, here's Ridnow. Here's King. 5 on the clock. This one for 3. It's John Wall with the rebound. Wall's got his 5th rebound in this one.
He just can't get a good feel for his shot at this point. That's one of the reasons they're losing. Yeah, going straight to the hoop, attacking the whole way.
Yeah, nice finish. Capped that break off in style.
Looking to end the run. Rebounded by the Wizards. Even numbers. King, the pass to Milicic. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And defensively, you want to keep the ball as far away from the hoop as possible.
Yeah, because he's too good inside, Steve. I mean, he'll make you pay every time in there.
Blatch. Right at the free throw line. Again, the Wizards score.
And he has picked it up here in the second half, really lighting it up now.
Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yes, sir, fellas. They've had it going on big time.
Big time is right, Clark. A lot of momentum here offensively.
Beasley kicks to Love. Working on Blatch. 5 to shoot. Banked in off the glass. 8 points for Love.
He's been producing all night. It's up to the rest of his team to start kicking in a little bit.
Washington calls timeout.
I think Coach saw a couple of things he wanted to correct. You got to make sure everyone's following the game plan.
Rashard Lewis. He's checked in for the Wizards. Anthony Randolph, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Johnson comes in for Luke Ridnow. Here's Lewis. Outside, Wall. From about 16, McGee's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 15. Here's King, and the layup is good. 33 points for him.
Boy, that was a nice little finger roll to finish the play. Splendid finish.
And Wall kicks over to Blatch. A leaner. Beasley with the rebound. Time running out for the Timberwolves. It's a 13-point game. It's Beasley on the wing over Young. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Assist goes to King.
Here is Wall. Lewis outside. Wall. Lewis, covered by Beasley. Blatch with the screen on Randall. Here's Wall. And another miss by Washington.
Great close out there, forcing the errant shot.
Well, he made it a tough shot again. He didn't give up on it, and he got a handoff.
Wizards leading by 11. Blatch dishes to Lewis. Guarded now by Randolph. Here's Young. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Young's got 25 points in the game. Here's King, covered by Wall. Rebounded by McGee. So it's Washington. 17 points was their biggest margin. Lewis, he's guarded by Johnson. Here's the break. Tries for the alley-oop. And it's Randolph slamming it down.
I tell you what, I bet that's the best assist we're going to see tonight.
Well, he laid it up there, Steve, a pass where only his teammate could get it.
Perfect timing. I mean, that's what you need to make that kind of a connection.
Kicks it to Blatch. Back to Wall. King gets the reach-in call. That'll be his second foul of the game.
His second person, first team.
43 seconds left in the game. Johnson against Young, and it's Johnson picking him up. McGee against Randolph. Lewis. It counts. And the Wizards lead by 13.
I think that may do it here. They're trying to put the nail in the coffin.
Well, just adding to the lead as we approach the final buzzer.
Back to Beasley. With the fadeaway. Rebound, Washington.
I like the shot, despite the miss. I mean, that's his range.
Lewis passes to Wall. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. How much?
Great defensively tonight, racking up steal after steal. Is that any consolation to the fact that you guys still lost the game?
Not really, man. Individual numbers are only going to get you so far. We all need to play better if we don't want to come out on the losing end, me included. And even if I had a few steals tonight, there's still a lot I need to work on for the next game. We need wins, man, not numbers. We need wins.